Hey guys, what's up? Today we will be looking at the TCG version of two of the names of two archetypes that originally were OCG. So the first is the Weathery. These are now going to be called Weathery Painters. I can understand where they're coming from this, because they're very artistically designed, the backgrounds are very colourful, they look very much like artists. There's not much to say about them. They work in unison with obviously banishing each other to come off with effects, and generally speaking, even if you look at this one that's currently on the screen, the rod thing that she's holding does look very much like some sort of futuristic paintbrush. As for the other card, the other archetype were the Magibullets, which are now going to be called the Magical Musketeers. I've watched a couple of, I watched Mega Capital G. I know he doesn't particularly like the whole musketeer aspect of it, but not necessarily. I don't think he understands that it's very French, it's very traditional kind of name. Magical Musketeer. A musketeer is obviously a very French guard. There have been a number of them that have been very popular in terms of cartoons. I think you think of the Three Musketeers. You can consider they have great importance, historical importance within France. They were called the Musketeers of the Guard, or the King's Musketeers, or to give them their fullest names, they were the Musketeers of the Military Household of the King of France. How very posh indeed. They're a fighting company of the military branch of the Maison du Roi, the royal household of the French monarchy. 1622, when Louis XIII furnished a company of light cavalry with muskets, the musketeers fought in battle both on foot and on horseback. They formed the royal guard for the king while he was outside of the royal residences. The musketeers of the guard wore an early type of military uniform with a tabard, indicating that they belonged to the king, and an embroidered white cross denoting the fact that they were formed during the Huguenot rebellions in support of the Catholic cause. You have historical significance from D'Artagnan in the Three Musketeers, Aramis, Athos, Porthos, all in the Three Musketeers, as well as Dumas, Gilbert du Moutier, Louis de Rivoy, and Etienne de Bois. So I think it isn't so much of a big deal that we have them called Musketeers. Of course, they're going to be given more cartoon-based guns because, you can't have guns in the TCG. It's just to do with, various, international laws. And obviously, this being a children's card game, that is illegal material. You can't sell that or promote that to children. So they will be made into more childish guns. At most, you might have a couple of muskets. I can imagine a lot of the design and artwork to be changed. But if you're really that upset with the changes, you can maybe buy the Japanese ones, or perhaps move to Japan. Anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you think of the new Magical Musketeers and the Weather Painters. Do you think there's going to be any significant changes to the Weather Painters? Because I know the Musketeers will. Whether there'll be anything done to the Painters is questionable at best. As always, leave your comments down below. Please like the video, please subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Some things will never change.